I finally finished the headlights. Here they are, ready to be put on the car. They look so sick. Alright guys, it's been a few days. I finally got to driving it and testing a few things. Some things went wrong and I'll go over it in a little bit. But they are about like 95% complete. And let me show you what's going on. They are looking really good. It's been a few days since I finished the install, put the bumper back together, and they are looking really good. Super sunny day. We're parked in the shade just so I can show you guys. If you haven't followed my Instagram, follow that. You guys should have seen a picture of my first drive with them on. And they look dope. Chris loves them. And so do I. So a lot of you guys happen to too. And I'm still working on all the DIYs. I don't know what time I'm going to be releasing this video, but it is looking really good. This is with it off. So let me show you guys all the issues that I came across while driving it for a few days since after the install. So as you guys can see right here, it's a little hazy. Still needs to be re-cleared or buffed out, but I definitely made a dent, actually a pretty deep scratch. I don't know if the camera can see. Yep, right here, because I laid it on the ground on the cardboard and a few rocks happened to go underneath the lens, and while moving around it's basically scraped it up. Shouldn't be a big issue. I should be able to clear it no problem or buff it out. And that's pretty much the only issue for this side. Let's check out the driver's side. So as for the driver's side, it actually looks really good, really clear. But the biggest issue is actually fogging up on the inside. The other side works perfectly fine. And another issue I did have before was the Demon Eye was not lighting up one color, particularly red. And I fixed that issue because 3 out of the 4 pins were connected. One of them was bent, so I had to track it down. It took a few minutes, but I finally tracked it down. Make sure all the pins are straight, because one of it was like this and only 3 of it was connecting. But that's for the ColorMorph LED RGB Demon Eye. So before I forget, another issue that I did have was the wiring for this. This looks like a fog light button, but it's actually to turn on and off the Morimoto XBT controller. So I had an issue where it was draining the battery and I didn't tap it into the right fuse. And after a couple days of troubleshooting, I did fix that, so that turns on perfectly fine. And it's on. It's good. So once it turns on, it actually doesn't automatically go on RGB mode. It's just straight white. And you can tell by the Demon Eye, well, it looks a little like pink or purple. Yeah, all of it's supposed to shine white originally when it turns on, and then when you turn on the app, then it will go to the RGB mode. So this one's looking the same. It's actually really cool. It's like little hints of color. Not too much to stand out or get in trouble. The halos are looking nice. The gills are a little bit dim. I think that's my only complaint. But at the same time, at night, it actually really does display color very well. Alright, so a couple of improvements that I'm going to do for basically version 2 or slowly work on it is the wire loom. So I just have it wiring up to like right here all the way to the driver's side with the stock wiring, which is braided cables. But I'm going to fix that with like a plastic wiring loom. And as for over there where the fuse box is, where I have all the wires dangling, I want to get a kind of like a plastic box or some type of fuse box or cable management holder to hold all those cables and try to mount it to the car so that it's just not like it's just not dangling and wires everywhere. I do just have it zip tied everywhere, but that does the job for now until I can figure it out. Plus I'm using some wires that I had on hand for like the ground, so I gotta improve on that. So those are a few things that I will slowly work on in the future, and hopefully it will come out 100%, because right now I'm like 90-95% satisfied. It looks really dope, besides I guess the fogging issue, which is a big issue, but I'm really happy with it. Alright, just want to show you guys what's up under the hood. So as you guys can see, it actually looks stock, all this covering and everything. But if you come around here, you can see what I did. So I think I explained it. Mounted it right here. I'm not sure it's the best spot, and you see a bunch of like wires dangling and stuff. Yeah, so definitely got to address that. It's definitely not safe. Plus all the drivers and everything just sitting there. It is tucked away, and some of the stuff is tucked right here, so it's really hard to see. At least it's kind of discreet if I have all the plastic covering on. So that's a plus, but definitely going to be worked on in the future. Also, I actually didn't even do it in the tutorial, but as you guys can see, this is black right here. I basically took black vinyl tape and just while the chrome was out, I laid it on just like that and cut it right there. I actually really like how it looks, but the only issue is right here. You can see like a little, like, I don't know, upside down like V that's like chrome. But overall, it looks really good because it adds a little contrast. That part doesn't light up anyways, so it's not really an issue. I did have a comment on one of my other videos asking about the clear lens and saying if it would look, how it would look for the light output if you were to tint it. I think that is possible. It's just obviously the light output would decrease with a slight tint. It would look really cool with a slight tint. So that is an option for you guys if you want to do it. So here's the app right here. Once you turn it on, you do have to turn on location mode, Bluetooth and location mode, I believe. There's location, and it should turn on. Right now, if you see black, that means it's just like just basically all white or turned off. So let me click on all of them. That's my only gripe about this app. It's very hard to see white sometimes. But now I have it all synced up. So green, green, and red. The camera doesn't do it justice. It's really hard, plus it is daylight out. But it looks pretty dope. So now that I have all this headlight stuff like almost 100% done, I can finally move on to other projects, and they're already in the works. I just gotta find time to do it. So that about wraps it up. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying all the DIY stuff. It really does take a lot of time and effort. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.